Hello there traders, and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover Euro versus US dollar, Australian versus US dollar, gold market, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the Euro versus US dollar first. So basically, this is the 4-hour time frame that you're seeing right now, and we have, from my perspective, there are two options. Option one is that Euro can trade lower and eventually attack this 1.1435. I think that's a very crucial pivot point because this is basically a pullback contraction low from yesterday. If we can clear that with a strong momentum, we're right now breaking this pivot at 1.1448. But if we can clear this with a strong momentum, we can expect lower prices and eventually the price. So we need a good downside momentum break and then some continuational patterns on the way down. This will be a good confirmation that price may rotate back to 386 and 370 level. So market tried today and yesterday 2 times to go for this pivot and it failed, and market went to the lower, to the downside here. So we also have, don't forget, we do have retail sales month on month and core retail sales month on month in just a few hours from now, and less than 2 hours. And we also have the ECB President Lagarde speech later. So plenty of potential events which can bring more volatility. Now, so since we're trading lower, we can open the door for this 1.1 break of 1.1434 and eventual downside break. Anything meaningful to the upside, I will really like to see the price to go above 1.1480, 483, redistribute upside, and eventually go to revisit 1.1525 or 1.1600. Going into Australian dollar versus US dollar, we already have the breakdown there. So relative weakness on the Australian dollar compared to everything else. So Australian dollar is very weak today, this morning, and someone is pressing to the downside before the news. We can see basically that price can definitely, there is a chance for price to rotate back to this area of contraction around 0.7210 and even to attack 0.7175. Depend on the news, depend on the lots of factors, but for now it's looking like we are heading towards the 0.7210. So watch for selling opportunities on the rallies or continuation of patterns on this one. Speaking of the gold market, gold is still in consolidation. There was a 1 pin bar from yesterday. Market tried to attack this 1814, but it failed immediately and we got rejection. Then tried to attack the resistances 1828, failed there, and now it's back around the mean around 1822. Anything meaningful on the gold, as I said, and as I said days ago, is if we can really go through this 1831 and really go aggressively through, that can open the door for higher prices and maybe price to back towards the 1855, 1865. From other side, if we can clear this pin bar low, for example, this can open the door for some rotation back to 1805 or even 1793. So any meaningful downside break of this pin bar low may open the door for lower prices and maybe price to back to 1794. So watch for a breakout on either side. It can be potential for interesting scenario to develop. And Bitcoin versus US dollar, let me just remove all of this for now. What we've got here is we had this consolidation, market just spoke and basically projected down, and then there is another mini down break today on this area. Obviously we have, if we go here, just to do the volume profile here, we see that basically we stopped at 41,800, which is also the mean of this consolidation. Any downside breaks, so from here either we will go through or we will reject, but anything meaningful to the downside, we would like to see that we clear this 41,800 and then eventually we can maybe expect a test of this pin bar area around 40,000 mark, 40,500 and 40,000 mark. So that's so far the update on the market today. I hope that you did enjoy, and have a good day, trade safe, and see you all next week.